What's good, you guys? So if you have not read by the title, this is a story time on my truth on how I became a young, pregnant, single teen mom. So let's get into it. So let me start from the beginning. It was my senior year. Everything was going great first semester. I became homecoming queen, captain of the cheerleading squad, had the best great friends. I went out more, had my own car. The summer coming back from going into senior year was just bomb, and then going into senior year having all of that happen was just even more bomb. And I knew it was too good to be true. That's when everything went downhill. And it's nobody to blame but my fault. And you're gonna know why I'm saying this. The boy in this story that I'm first gonna be talking about, we're gonna name him Orange. Orange is my best friend's, who we're gonna name her, Apple, boyfriend. He's gonna be in this story a lot. Also, in this story, during all of this happening, I was talking to somebody at the same time. Just talking, but talking, dating, same thing. Talking. We're gonna name him Pear. Okay. So we got Orange, best friend's boyfriend, best friend Apple, boy I'm talking to Pear. Sorry, I like food. Why not be healthy with it? I was texting Orange for a while, just as friends, you know. You're my best friend's boyfriend. I'm not going to text you as nothing else. So we're just friends texting, playing 8-Ball, because 8-Ball was popping back then. That's when the iMessage games just came up, so you know, it was popping. So we're playing the game. We made a little bet. If you win, you gotta buy me food. If I win, you gotta buy me food. Something like that. Ended up pulling up to him. We meted up. Got food. I forgot who won, but we both ate. We were talking, just normal talking as friends, nothing more. Until something did become more, we ended up making out. I know that's wrong because that is my best friend's boyfriend. That's not something you would ever expect to hear or happen, but it did. There's nothing I could change about it now. And yes, I am truly sorry. It might not seem too much emotion. I'm just trying to get the story out. It happened. One thing led to another from making out, of course. He texted me later, "Hey, I think you might need to take a test, you know, just to be sure, on the safe side." So I did the next day, the absolute next day, and it said negative. And I didn't know until I was talking to my cousins about it a few weeks ago. You know, you're not supposed to take it the next day. Of course, it's going to say negative, you know, but it was negative. So I moved on about my life. Didn't text him no more, didn't talk, da-da-da. Just couldn't. Just not me. I couldn't do it. I done already messed up by doing that to my best friend without her knowing, without me even telling her what happened. So I ended all communications from that. The person I'm talking to, a week later, we met up with some of his friends to go smoke. Smoking is not good. I do not promote smoking. Don't do it. And if you already done it, then you should know. Don't do it. I shouldn't be telling you this again. But that's what we did. And I thought it was only me. But when I told other people, they told me they feel the same way. When I used to smoke, I felt this urge. And I needed to complete this urge. And I'm used to smoking just one little blunt. And I'm good and high because I wasn't a smoker like that. But that day, my wanted to be with all the cool kids type person decided to go rounds and rounds and rounds of smoking blunt. So I was pretty high. And it just increased my urge more. But I wasn't thinking of that. I'm just, you know, chilling. We ended up going back to his place to chill, play games, just me and him. And of course, one thing led to another. Ended up doing it. I saw him do what he do, pull out, do what he do. Wasn't worried. So, just chilling. I'm gonna fast forward it again to like 2 weeks probably later. I had wanted to go to a friend's kickback they were having, and I just needed to go. Me being the bad person I am already at this point, just bad and rebel, I decided to get into an argument with my mom and my sister because they wouldn't let me leave the house. And my motive was to go to that kickback. That was already planted in my head. I'm going to that kickback. I want to go smoke. I want to go chill. I don't care. My phone ended up breaking. So I had no way of contacting them. So when I went there, I finally got out the house because I ran. Luckily, their neighborhood was down the street. They weren't home. Ended up, my uncle, he's a cop, pulled up on me. Come on, I'm taking you home. So, got in the car. Turns out that they were out running errands for a little while, but that doesn't got to do with the story. Took me home. I'm still in this heated argument with my mom and my sister, not talking to them at all. Wasn't planning on talking to them until a few days later. I forgot why, but we all met up at Walmart to get stuff, and I had to go pee. I wasn't feeling good, so I sat in the car until I had to go pee. So I said, while I'm in Walmart, let me go get a pregnancy test, cause where has my period been? Like, I get that I'm irregular, so it might come 2 weeks later, it might come 4 weeks later, it might not come at all that whole month. But something wasn't feeling right. So I went and bought a test, went into the bathroom, took the test. It said positive. Had the 2 little lines, positive. So at that point, my heart dropped. I almost passed out. My heart just dropped, as you would probably think. I got back in the car, acted normal like nothing happened. Went home. I could not sleep at all. Something was telling me, you have to tell your mom. And I was trying to avoid it because we were already in the back argument. I haven't spoken to her at all. But something was telling me, you have to tell your mom. So, since I couldn't sleep, I told my dad, hey, can you take me to mommy's? I have to tell her something. He took me there. I ended up telling her. I didn't say, hey, I'm pregnant. I said, hey, I think I'm pregnant. So she had my sister go get a test from the store. And I took the test and it said positive again, which I knew it was going to say. I don't know why I was praying for it to say negative, but I already knew it was going to say positive. She started crying, which made me start to cry. She didn't do what most parents would do, kick you out or nothing. She was actually being supportive, considering I haven't spoken to her and we were just in an argument. She said she'll be there for me no matter what, because she knows how hard it is to be pregnant. Not only be pregnant, but be teen pregnancy during high school when everything was going perfect for me at this point. So the first person that comes to my mind when it was positive was Orange, because Orange told me, hey, I think you should take a test, versus Pear, who pulled out and said, hey, I'm good, you're good. So that's who I texted. Of course, my phone is broke, but I do have a laptop and I do have a Twitter, and me and Orange follow each other on Twitter. So I decided to hit up Orange. I'm talking to Orange, texting, we're just communicating, understanding, trying to figure out what's happening. The next day, I go to school, and a little intervention of my friends come to me in the lunchroom. Not Apple, but some other friends I have came to me talking to me about my Twitter, because I forgot I was logged in on their phones too. That's what people did then, logged in on each other's accounts. So I forgot that, but they was talking to me. I was telling them everything. I couldn't lie, they seen it all. So I was just telling them, and we made a deal. We're just gonna move on. We're not gonna think about it right now. Until lunch ends, I go to my next class. Not even a good 30 minutes later, one of my other best friends, who's also best friends with Apple, it was a good 5 of us. We were in a little cheer group, always hung with each other. She comes up to me. Hey, is this true? And she's just asking. And I'm like, I can't lie now. I done lied so many times. I done kept this a secret so many times. I gotta tell somebody. I told her. She convinced me to go talk to Apple about it, because she said that's something that you should tell the person, if anything. So we walked to Apple's class. Apple's class was in the library. We went to the door. Apple's other best friend, or close best friend, comes out yelling. That's my best friend. I didn't come here to fight. I'm already like, damn, I didn't come here to fight. So Apple finally comes out. Apple's in bust out tears, just crying. And it broke me, because that's my best friend. That's somebody that's been there for me in the beginning, and to see that I've hurt her or broke her anyway broke me. So she was just in tears. The principal lady, the ISS teacher, they all came out. What's going on? She said she slept with my boyfriend, and there's nothing I could do about it at this point. I couldn't be sad, because I knew what I got myself into. I should have known from the beginning, hey, that's not something you're supposed to do. But I did it anyways. I was hurt. So the next day, I couldn't sit with them at the lunch table in the morning. So I sat in the bathroom. I walked around the school for a little while. This went on for a couple of weeks. Yeah, I lost all my friends. I lost everything. I stopped cheering. This time it was getting a basketball cheer. I stopped doing that. I couldn't. I felt sick. I was throwing up on kids. Everything was just going downhill. That's when I think God, I know God did this. He knew how deeply of a hole I dug for myself. So he tried to get me out. Earlier that year, I had signed up for online school, but it was a long waiting list. All of a sudden, I got accepted into it around that same time. I went the same day to enroll. I couldn't do regular school no more. I enrolled. I was texting Orange. I texted Pierre like, hey, me and you did, so you know there's that chance, even though you say it's not you. Me and you did. So I texted them. We're gonna fast forward it to the day I gave birth. Orange came to the hospital. He was in love. I saw it. We took the DNA test. Came back 5 days later. I was at my daughter's first doctor's appointment. It was crazy because we were filling out paperwork on who can take my daughter to the doctor's appointment. if I wasn't there. And we were filling out Orange's information. That's when I got this notification. The notification was the DNA results. And he wasn't the father. I broke down in tears because everything that I went through, every single thing, it's just crazy. I went to the bathroom. I excused myself, can I go to the bathroom? I cried so hard. But I knew that I have to be there for my daughter. I have to know for sure who's her father, even though I knew after those results came in. I called Pear. Pear answered, "What's up?" I told him. He said, "Oh crap, hold on, let me call you back right quick." He hung up. I went back in there, tears wiped, smile on my face. We left her doctor's appointment. As we're walking out, I get a text from Pear. "Hey, can you take care of her until I get out of college?" Because at this time, it was like August 10th or something around that time. He was already preparing for college. "Hey, can you watch her until I get out of college?" So that broke me, like, dang, I'm really all on my own at this point. But I decided to make sure, not just, hey, to have some confirm, we decided to take a test. It came back his. Dang, that's really the whole story. I wish I could show y'all the other video. It was more into detail, but I didn't have space like that, so. But that's really the whole story. Now, I still don't talk to those girls to this day. Well, not as I used to. Every now and then, they might comment under my posts, or I might comment on theirs. But I can't expect nothing more than that. I broke their friendship. I broke relationships. I did everything because I wanted to be fast in high school. All I can say is now, no matter what you do, make sure you know the consequences. Because no matter if it's a good decision, there's still going to be a consequence. There's going to be a good consequence. There might be a bad consequence. Just know your full consequences. I've learned a lot of lessons. I went through a lot of downs because of my decisions that I made. Ended up having it all. A lot of friends to why she's still here. Why? To no friends at all. So, know your consequences. Sorry again for this short little, story. I know y'all would probably want me to get in detail. And if y'all do, comment down below that y'all would want me to get more into detail. And I could do that for my second video probably. But yeah, like, dislike, comment, subscribe. My Instagram and Twitter will be down below. I'm not editing this video because when I tried to edit the first 30-minute video, things went downhill. And now I don't have that video on my phone no more. So I'm not going to edit this video. It's just me speaking my truth. I know it's quick. I know y'all probably want to hear more. Y'all probably don't. Y'all probably like, damn, she's a hoe. Damn, why would you do that to your best friend? You're not sorry. You're only sorry because you got caught. Yeah, but that's my story. Yeah.